Right. Yes. As you can see from the big green text there, I got the T-29 on test drive. Now, as before with the what's it called, Tiger 2 Slaw, means I can't bush it up and can't change the camo on it without expending gold for that part. But it does mean I can take it out in combat, which is a better test for it. Yeah, T-29. Now, I've unfortunately, at least as far as I'm concerned, I don't actually own this. The other thing that's kind of unfortunate as well is I know Gaijin have recently nerfed this. Before, it used to have over 400 millimeters of armor on its gun mantlet there. Now, it doesn't. It's a simple answer to that little statement. It's only got 203 millimeters of armor, and that makes quite a significant difference in its survivability versus enemies. But there are a few other things that I've heard about with this, which I am kind of interested in seeing, just to see if it's actually true, and just to verify it. Apparently, when it gets knocked down to just 2 crew members, the reload rate stays the same. You know, that's not right. If you compare that to other vehicles, whenever you get knocked down to 2 crew members, your reload rate increases significantly. This, however, for some reason, doesn't have that feature. Probably one of the Gaijin staff members who ever put this into the game decided to not tick the right box or input the right code. Either way, it's still kind of broken because of that. I don't think that that's well, sorry, every 6-man tank has this bug with regards to the reload rate. At least that's what I've been told. I've not actually witnessed it myself, or at least not noticed it anyway. But it's yeah, that's not very good. Either way, it's going to be interesting testing this out. I kind of wish that I could bush it up. I really do, if I'm honest, because that, as far as its use goes, means that it's easier to hide it. As it is, I'm going to be possibly having to use bushes that are on the battlefield in order to hide it, which isn't ideal. Now, yeah, this crew isn't maxed out, but it is close. I mean, as far as the reload rate goes, I'd possibly expect it to drop down maybe by another 0.3, down to 16 seconds. Either way, that's a long reload rate. That's a painfully long reload rate, if I'm completely honest, and that is going to hurt this vehicle, at least as far as its use goes. Now, let's see. As far as everything else goes that I've got in my lineup is concerned, that's all good. I don't really see any problems there. Apart from maybe that. Can't afford the parts on that, unfortunately. Right. Well, T-29 is what I'm going to be primarily taking out. Hopefully, yeah, I can get some half-decent gains with it. It's going to kind of be down to the maps more than anything that I get, I suppose. Certain maps suit this tank down to the ground, I think. Other maps, not so much. About 35 rounds of that, I think I need any APCR. I think if I did actually own this, I possibly would take APCR, but it would only be about 5 or 10 rounds. I might do that in subsequent rounds if I run across a lot of tough opponents. Although I think for the most part, I'm kind of expecting to get up to about 7.0, which is the kind of meta for this battle rain. One down. Don't think he's going anywhere now. Fancy. Some damage. Oh, really? Well, at least I've got parts on this thing. Okay. Should have really fired MGs first to find out what that target was, and then readjusted my aim accordingly, but rushed the shot. And he's back again. Come on, he needs to poke out a little bit more than that. Oh, really? Yeah, I missed. Damn it. And he's ripped. That's a very interesting penetration. Oh, it was more angled than I thought. He hit me like front plate, I think. I had to get. No, that was the turret. Really? No, it was the front plate. It went through the driver. It's kind of difficult sometimes to see how much of your tank's actually, you know, being revealed to enemy fire. The only time you want to be using APCR is if someone is either really, really well angled, or you're against something like the mouse with this. And even then, you don't really need to be using APCR if you're smart. APCR is one of the worst ammo types, if I'm honest, in this game, and for the most part really isn't worth using, at least not in comparison to APHE if you've got APHE to take. I've still got a lot left here. Hello, Jason. Welcome back, dude. Okay, don't see. Oh, I just saw him. No, game. So you got Panther. Ready? You want to flip with the T-29, do you, buddy? Oh, damn. He was sat in the open over there. 5 kills though, not bad first game. I think you're probably right, Jackson. The problem is though, is no premiums or 7.0 battle rate. That would be the first. I think it deserves to be it, but I don't know if Gaijin have got the balls to do that. In terms of firepower, it's definitely a step up from the 88 that the Germans have on the Tiger II slot. Although obviously it does get a reduced fire rate in comparison. It's not really that bad from what I can tell. And if it's bugged, it doesn't really make much sense in my mind. I mean, to be honest, in theory the M46 really should be 7.0, if I'm honest, but its performance isn't amazing. It's definitely not as good as the T-29's performance as far as I'm concerned. I just went up here because he's really got good gun impression. He has, honest. This guy next to me is really bad. I mean, really, really bad. Oh, there's two guys next to me now. Okay. The Mad Bear and whatever. There goes one of them. Yeah, in my mind, this really shouldn't be 6.7. It has been nerfed, and I know that, but it's still incredibly effective. More so than the Tiger 2H. That guy's a smart guy. He's ripped though. And then where'd that go through? No idea. Tiger H1, really? I'm not sure where he went through there. Or was it that? Might have been that actually. Wow. Okay, this is a bit weird. Let's skip that one. There you go, have a push, mate. Okay. So what was that? 6 kills, one of which I think was AI? Yeah. Or assist. So, what's that? 2 aces in 2 games? I mean, I'm not really going nuts with it at the moment, I don't think. I'm kind of trying to play it as I would do if I did actually own it and was, trying to farm with it or whatever. This map should be good for it in certain areas. I think down here, especially. So I'm going to do that. I mean, personally, I can kind of understand Gaijin actually putting this at 6.7. And the reason is basically because it gives every nation a vehicle Okay, where the hell did that guy go? I didn't see him pull back. I'm assuming he's pushed forward somewhere. If anything, those two aerials on the back of the turret are a real giveaway for this thing. They're just purely cosmetic, but anyone with good eyes and a relatively decent setup as far as his monitor goes is going to see you coming a mile away. Almost literally. There we go. Did I not get an assist for that? He's dead? Oh no, he's not dead. Okay, what? I thought he was dead. That bomb going off next to him was like, you know, a little bit too coincidental, you know what I mean? Now I'm just going to find this Panther 2 that's down here and kill him. Don't see anything down there. I'm going to have to kind of push down and recap this point to stop them from draining our tickets. Where's that Panther? I need him. I want to kill him. Right, now this map is a map that I'm not expecting to do very well on, if I'm honest. Top tip. That seems to be a bit weird as well. I'm getting that a lot. Normally I wouldn't put money on getting downed at 6.7. always assholes in this game. I only had to wait like 10 seconds. But no, too much. It's a very interesting ricochet. No. Oh, these plebs, man. Why are you not looking that way? Do I have to fucking do everything? Oh, I missed that one. That's gonna make me die now, probably. Or maybe not. Justice Commander, yeah, Kek. check. Thank you. And I wasn't even expecting to do very well on that map, if I'm honest. Yeah, well, teams happen. Is what I'll say about that one.
This is a new song! You will put the song!
Dollars. Okay. Weird. That was the guy I double tracked. I don't know why I'm not getting assists for some of these kills. I really don't. Ah, you dirty fucking scumbag. Alright, just give me a sec. Just going to turn the lights on. I'll be right back. Alright, back. So yeah. I'm just going to check something. This is going to be amusing. At least for me, anyway. But, yeah, you'll see in a sec. So there we go. T-29. 5 battles. 2 deaths, 25 kills. 12.5 to 1 kill death ratio. Well, call it 13 if you include that air kill from the last game. That's not bad. Well, I'd say not bad. That's kind of an understatement, really. In my own opinion, from what I can tell of use of the T-29, at the moment I'd say 6.7 is kind of on the low side, and it deserves to be 7.0. That goes back to what I was saying about it before when I first started playing it. Mainly since it's better protected than the Tiger 2H. Effectively has a better gun, albeit with a slightly slower reload. Obviously, it also gets 6 crew rather than 5, which is another slight advantage. And with that, it gets the reload in book until Gaijin decide to fix that. But as far as it actually performs goes, I think a lot of it is down to the maps more than anything, which is why 6.7 does kind of suit it in certain respects. On certain hillier type maps, that can actually perform really well. And as I said, it kind of deserves to be at 7.0. The Americans that actually have a 7.0 at the moment, that would fit there quite nicely. However, that also gives the Americans a bit of a conundrum, really, because they don't have any of the 7.0 tanks. If you can see what I mean. They've only got two 7.3s, no other 7.0s. And yeah, it's, I don't know. It's a bit of an oddball, I think. 7.0, I think, would suit it better. And would stop it clubbing. And it certainly would stop it fighting against Tiger 1s. Which it does club quite hard. They don't really stand much of a chance against it. At least if it's used properly, anyway. Yeah, I think that will do as far as the T-29 goes. It's still, kind of semi-broken with that reload rate, and we'll have to wait for Gaijin to get around to fixing that. Although, I can't really say if it's going to be sooner or later. I'd probably guess it's going to be later, knowing Gaijin. They've at least fixed part of the issue with the T-29, but it's still 6 months, however many months it's been since it's been put in down the line. Which doesn't surprise me at all. This is the way that Gaijin kind of develops stuff. Throw something into the game, it'll be broken. They'll know it's broken, and they'll leave it like that because it's a premium vehicle. And in this case, it's a premium pay-to-win vehicle. Literally, you have to spend real money in order to get this vehicle.